What is man that God is mindful of? Who is man that God visits him? Psalms chapter 8, verse 4 to 6. God is so mindful of us, even to the smallest detail. Haba, how can God Almighty come to visit man in the book of Genesis chapter 3, verse 8, in the cool of the day? Who is man? I'll give you this story. I was preparing noodles for my little child. And normally, I like to break egg into the noodles so that the child can have protein. So I had just 2 noodles left. And I needed to crack the egg into the noodles. Something told me, don't just crack it into the pot. It's easier to crack it into the pot. But something said, crack it in a plate. And I obeyed. The school bus was already very close to the house. And that's the only meal that child had for lunch. When I cracked that egg into a separate plate, behold, the egg was rotten. That egg would have destroyed that food. And by that time in the morning, there is no shop I can find noodles to go and get. Who is man that God is mindful of? That tiny detail of just a child's food, God is mindful of it. I came to your face to tell you that God is so concerned about you, even more than you think he does. God is so detailed about you that even when you sit down, he's away. When you stand up, he's away. When you sneeze, he's away. When you sigh, he's away. Child of God. Matthew chapter 10, verse 31 says, don't be afraid. You are more important than the birds. The very hair on your head is numbered by God. Listen, when you know the person that is watching you, even watches you more than your WhatsApp status or your social media platforms that you post messages on, the someone that knows your every move is the lover of your soul. So I need you to be informed. When you are informed, you can never be deformed. Know who got your back. I'll give you this testimony. No lies. My washing machine stopped working. You see this washing machine? It washes, it rinses, it spins, and it dries clothes. It stopped working. In fact, the control caught fire. I couldn't find the warranty, so there's no way I can go back to the company for them to come and fix it. So I called these repairers. And for no reason, the repairer was very rude. I called another one and the person was giving me terms and conditions. I'm busy, I don't have chance, I can only just spend my time on Sunday. I was like, Sunday, my Sabbath day. So instead of me to go to church, I should be at home and wait for you. He said, yes, sir. I'm a Muslim, so you have to wait for me. I was like, oh God. I went to the machine. I laid my hands on it. I said, dear God, you know how important this machine is for me. I don't need stress. You see, at this age, I'll start washing with my hand. I've paid my dues now. Even to go and buy another machine now, the machine is 650,000 naira as at now. I said, please, God, this is stress. Can you help me fix this machine? I turned the machine to work and I just left because it doesn't work. It brings out smoke and I went to sleep. I woke up the next morning. The clothes were washed. I turned it back and started it again. The machine started to work as if it never caught fire. And that was not the only thing the Lord fixed in that bathroom. The toilet used to drop a little water. I've called plumber. The plumber came twice and avoided me. Could not fix it. The water stopped. The leakage stopped. I was like, God, What is man that you are mindful of? Knowing that God is so mindful of you, you should be mindful of him. When you are on the wheel, be mindful that God is actually the one driving that car. When you are in the sky, be mindful that it is God that is flying that plane, and it is God that is in charge of that parachute. When you're on top of the sea, be mindful that it is God that is the captain of that boat. If God is mindful of you, you be mindful that the Lord is with you. And if God be for you, who can be against you? Surely they will gather. But the Bible said, as long as that gathering is not of the Lord, they will scatter. Touch not my anointed, through my prophet no harm. Behold, what manner of love the Father has given unto us, that we should be called the sons and daughters of God. God will do nothing unless he reveals it to his servant, the prophet. You are God's representative here on earth. Satan and God need your body because they are both spirits. The leather jacket on earth is the human body. Satan needs it, God needs it. But who will you serve? I place before you life and death. You give your body to the Lord as a living sacrifice, not a dead one, holy and acceptable in his sight. He that sins should sin no more, because the night is fast spent. When you know whose you are, you speak to the enemy at the gates. You don't wait for them to offend you. You offend them with your lifestyle. You offend them with the way you carry your God on your head. When you know whose you are, and you know you got backing, you don't fear life. The pain will come. The storm will come. The discouragement will come. But you should know that your Redeemer liveth. He did not tell us we will not go through the fire. But he said, when you go through the fire, I will be with you. Be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. The death of Jesus is not a scam. It's not a child play. It died that you may live. Took the keys of life and death and said, lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. And he said, fear not. I came to tell you today, fear not. My name is You-Aleladia. God bless you. I'll see you at the top.